there are some of the key approaches and concepts of tomorrow's cities. First of all, the urbanization is going globally. Nobody can control, and it's an ongoing process. Uh, there is a big, the potential problem of rapid urbanization, but at the same time a big opportunity also that most of the the urban areas, especially in the developing countries, are yet to build. And if we make right decisions now, the potential problem in the futures can be well minimized and will be within control. So with that, the aspects in mind, in the last 4 years we have worked to develop a process and approach to do a risk-sensitive urban planning that minimize the potential risk from different hazards, and also support on an inclusive pro-poor urban planning in any of the cities. In tomorrow's cities, in comparison to other planning approaches, we involve the communities from the beginning, collecting their aspirations for the development of their cities and locations, and then supporting by the urban planners to create the urban development plans based on those aspirations from the communities, which is unique in the sense that in other general urban plannings, urban planners start the planning and they collect some feedbacks from the communities. But in our case, the community's aspirations are the primary and the starting point, and the urban planners will just support and facilitate to translate those aspirations to the plans. Once we have those aspirations documented and mapped, with a rigorous process of again validating those through several interactions, talking with the local authorities and the communities, and also overlaying the general understanding of the hazards, local hazards there based on the community's understanding. They may refine and change the maps accordingly. And once we have those different sets of the urban development options, let's say, or the maps, then we have the the very detailed physics-based hazards analysis and studies for different hazards. In Rapti case here, we have earthquake, flood, landslide, and fire, 4 main hazards studied. And then with this process that I explained earlier from the communities, we have potential urban development plans, and they will be overlaid, and then the potential risk from those different hazards will be calculated. And then those risk in terms of the impact to the society, in terms of the social, physical, economical, cultural, different aspects of the impact, then the community may discuss further why there is so much of the impact in particular scenario and why not in others. And then through this learning, that helps to refine a risk minimized pro-poor urban plan. And then through iterations and reiterations, we come up, or the communities may come up with a right development option that will be suggested and recommended for the local governments to implement. With this detailed concept of the tomorrow cities, in Rapti, we had signed MOU with the Provincial Infrastructure Development Authority in 3 municipalities here: Rapti Rural Municipality, Gadwa Rural Municipality, and Sitaganga Municipality. We have inbuilt concept of involving the authorities. Moreover, it's even working together with the city and the Infrastructure Development Authority in any of these concepts. So far in Rapti, we have collected the aspirations of different groups of the people, the migrants, the women's group, the Tharu, the Pahadi, and then even the urban planners, 6 different groups, collected their aspirations. They also represent their own larger community, whoever attended the program. And then those aspirations are now translated to the urban plans. So we already have 6 urban plans, 6 options of urban plan, and then today we are in the process of validating those. So whatever they thought as aspirations, those aspirations translated properly to the map? Whatever they thought and then prepare a sketch of earlier, when the urban planners translated that using the urban planning norms and standards, are those still in same line with whatever they thought earlier, or do they still need to change or want some changes, want to add or subtract or anything in the plan? So we are in that process. The now third stage now onwards is studying more of the hazard assessment and studies, and then overlaying those maps with the hazard to calculate the impact.